in the fabled beard of Ronnie Drew. In the fabled beard of Ronnie Drew they threw a mighty party. The cheese came in from Findlater's, the beer from Mick McCarty. And Barney, who was sitting there with a banjo on his knee, there was more than was in the GPO, and they all got in for free. Well, up stepped Mick McCarty for to welcome everyone. There's more than enough to keep yous going, there's stools to sit upon, but if yous are going to drain the spuds, please use the outside jacks, 'cause Ronnie's wearing brand new duds with a turn up to his slacks. Yous are here tonight to celebrate the lore of bearded men. There were some who let it grow so long, they were never seen again. And all the crowd were cheering, they made such a bloody row, and called for stout and porter, and our host, he took a bow. There was ministers and magnates, the Duke of Gloucester and his mots, a Chinaman like Fu Manchu and the chief of the Hottentots, the Lord Mayor and the polis, 4 nuns and a few old dears, and a couple of lads that bore the scars of MacAlpine's Fusiliers.
"I don't know how we'll manage it,"
said Barney to the Drew.
"I thought it was only for VIPs. They said the bleeding few. You'll be fucked before the night is out. And what about your head with the rumpus and the racket? Oh, you'll never get to bed."
Sure, look at me, darling Barney. It's only a bit of fun. With a push and a bit of squeezing, there'll be room for everyone. And you know I love a hoolie and the laughter and the crack, the likes we had in Cricklewood, though we won't be going back. Well, the night went on so brilliantly, with Comalia's tunes and poems, and no one left. They all held on as if they had no homes. Everybody did their party piece, and then made a noble call for the singer that they wanted, Ronnie Drew the most of all. Phil Coulter played piano, Paddy Keenan played a tune, Luke Kelly couldn't be arsed to play but sang Eileen a rune, John Sheehan played the whistle while dancing on a keg, and Ronnie played 2 silver spoons on Richard's old cork leg. Then some louser robbed a wallet from a jacket on a chair, and a row and a digging match began. There was lumps of skin and hair.
"Mind the banjo,"
Barney shouted.
"Mind the fiddle,"
Sheehan said. "Fuck yous and your poxy instruments. What about me bleeding head?" Mick McCarty caught a halt of the lousy, low-down dipper, and he gave him one almighty belt right across the kisser. He knocked him into Sunday week, and we gave a great hurrah. I had to hide behind the bar. The dipper was me da. Well, the hoolie it went on until the dawn came up, and all the booze was drunk and gone. There wasn't ne'er a sup. And Ronnie shook his fabled beard, and we tumbled to the floor, and McCarty pulled his braces on and opened up the door. "Now get out, you shower of losers, and remember this great night, and thank your host here, Ronnie Drew, who without a note of spite let out his fabled Dublin beard and never charged a penny. Before yous go, has anyone got here a Gaviscon or a Rennie's?" Well, Ronnie reached into his beard and took out a small red packet. You couldn't hear the words he said for the shouting and the racket. "Will yous keep it down, me bleeding head is just about to burst. And I have a gill, though that's nothing new. I'm dying with the thirst. Barney, give us one last tune, and John, take up the fiddle. Then we'll all head down to O'Donoghue's for a kipper off the griddle. That's the last great Irish hoolie that I'll give, and would you wonder, me neck feels like a jockey's, and me ears are deaf with thunder. And I'll have to shave the bleeding beard. Some fucker dropped his load. Play up there, lads, I'll sit this out, the last tune for the road." Ah, one night to remember. It was over far too soon, but the whole thing was recorded by the man, Garrick the Broom. You can hear it all on YouTube. 10 million hits, I've heard, of the night they threw the party in Ronnie's fabled beard.